Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone from YouTube for a hot second and I'm going to tell you why. But today's video is also very exciting because I am going to be finally doing my blind date with a book. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, my sister wrapped me 4 different books that she got during Target's buy one get one 50% off sale, and she wrapped them up all nice, and then she wrote little things on them to kind of give me a clue or just kind of to determine what I want to read. And so I'm very excited. She had 4 of them. I'm not sure if I will get to all 4 in this video, but I will for sure get to 2, maybe 3. I do want to get this video up pretty quickly since I haven't uploaded it in a hot minute, so maybe we will just stick with 2 and then maybe do the other 2 in a different video. But before we get into that, I kind of want to explain where I've been and what I've been doing since I haven't been uploading. But as some of you may know, maybe you don't know, I am in school currently to get my elementary education degree, and I thought it would be a good idea to take 5 classes this summer, which a usual term is 15 weeks and a summer term is 10 weeks. So not only do they shove 15 weeks worth of curriculum into 10 weeks, I'm also taking 5, which is just like way over full-time and has honestly been a full-time job. But the main thing on why I haven't been uploading is because I'm taking a children's literature class and I had to read 60 books for this class, and I didn't, you know, at the beginning of the class they're like, hey, read the syllabus, make sure you know everything, and you're like, check, good to go. Except I didn't check, and I realized like a month into the semester that I had to read 60 books. And so it was like crunch time, and I needed every ounce of reading capacity and reading time I had to dedicate towards these books. So for the past 4 weeks, I have been reading 60 children's literature books, which you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, like a picture book here, a picture book there. Well, yes and no. Like half of them were picture books like that, but the other half were kind of young adult graphic novels, chapter books, stuff like that. So it definitely was a time-consuming activity, and I have not read a single book off of my personal TBR since, I want to say, like the end of June. Assassin's Blade was the last book that I read off of my personal TBR. So if you follow me on Goodreads and you've seen that I've been reading these crazy books, that is why. They are all for school, and I'm so happy to say I finished my last book last night, so I'm currently done with that. I had to write like an 8-sentence bibliography on every single book, so that was also time consuming. But needless to say, I am so excited to jump back into my own personal reading and put that assignment behind me because it was a little treacherous, I will say. But that has been where I've been. I miss reading and I miss my personal TBR. It was honestly hard for me to even go on Goodreads because I would see all my friends reading books that have just like recently come out or books that have just been on their TBR, and I'm like, I want to be reading my own TBR. Which, speaking of, like, now that I'm done with that, what am I going to be reading? Obviously this video I'm going to go into the blind date with the book. So I don't know what those books are. I will show you guys in the next clip what my choices are and which one I'm going to start with. But I do want to get back to the Throne of Glass series. After that, I'm going into Heir of Fire, which I'm very excited to read because Crown of Midnight ended on kind of, not necessarily a cliffhanger, but it definitely opened up the entire series for me, and I felt like that was really where the story got good and where I really wanted to continue. So I'm excited to continue to read that. Hopefully I'll be able to start Heir of Fire in like a week or so and continue on with that. But for now, I'm really excited to start the blind date with a book. So let's go grab those and kind of look at them, and then I will decide which one I'm going to start with. Okay, you guys, I am back with all of the books that Abby wrapped for me. Also, please ignore the mess that's back here. Tyler and I actually just signed a lease on a townhome, and we are moving in like 2.5 weeks. So I'm just trying to decide like what I need, what I already have, and like slash packing, and this sunroom is kind of turned into my personal storage area. So we're just gonna ignore all of that. Okay, but starting with this one, it is so cute. Abby did such a nice job like drawing on them and stuff. But it says Audrey Hepburn lover, small town pie shop, closed door romance, and golden retriever, a main male character. But like, I don't know what any of these are. It's gonna be a surprise when I open them. But that sounds good. I love a golden retriever main male character. Also, sorry, I'm just like shaking the table. Also, I love a closed door romance. So that's honestly like, that's up there right now. Next is Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace, Friends to Lovers, Revenge, Cheating Partners. Okay. These X's, I don't know why, but that's giving playbook. The cheat sheet? Question mark? I feel like the cover of cheat sheet has these X's by Sarah Adams. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, high school nemesis to lovers, suburban neighborhood drama, HOA competition. Okay, I love a neighborhood romance, like a next door neighbor. Player Next Door by Kate Tucker, that was a really good one that I liked. That they lived next door to each other, better than the movies. Another one by Lynn Painter, they're next door neighbors. Something about a next door neighbor, it's just very convenient. I feel like you get a lot of like character interaction when they're next door neighbors. I don't know what this is though. I don't know. It's obviously adult since the HOA competitions, like they obviously own houses. So I'm trying to think of what was on my TBR, but at the same time I don't want to think about my TBR because I don't want to know until I open them, but it's fun to guess. Okay, and then the last one is Forced Proximity. It's in Manhattan and it's a workplace romance. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Like, I don't know. But I'm also not somebody that super reads like summaries before starting a book. Like, if the cover's cute and it has good reviews, I usually will just read it. Or like if it's a new release, I obviously know like what it's about. But I don't really read a ton of summaries just because I feel like sometimes summaries can ruin the plot or like give it away. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. What should I start with? I think this is the cheat sheet. I really do. So I'm gonna open it. It's not! Oh my gosh, I've never been happier, which Happily Ever After by Lynn Painter. I have been wanting to read this, you guys. I'm not even kidding, I have to show you this. I have had this on my Libby app, like on hold for, let's see. I don't know if I have the audio and the book. I don't know if you can see. It literally placed this on March 26th. I've been wanting to read this for April, May, June, like 4 months. And it still says that there's like 23 to 25 week wait. So guess what I get to do? I get to cancel my hold on all of these. Oh my gosh. I am actually so excited. So I'm going to read a little blurb of what this is. So it says, when Sophie Steinbeck finds out just before her nuptials that her fiancé has cheated yet again, she desperately wants to call it off. But because her future father-in-law is also her dad's cutthroat boss, she can't be the one to do it. Her savior comes in the form of a professional objector whose purpose is to show up at weddings and proclaim the words no couple usually wants to hear at their ceremony, I object. During anti-wedding festivities that night, Sophie learns more about Max, the objector's job. It makes perfect sense to her. He saves people from wasting their lives, from hurting each other. He's a modern-day hero, and Sophie wants in. The two love cynics start working together, going from wedding to wedding, and Sophie's having more fun than she's had in ages. She looks forward to every nerve-wracking ceremony where they save the lovesick souls from their betrothed masses. I may have messed that word up. As Sophie and Max spend more time together, however, they discover that their physical chemistry is off the charts, leading them to dabble in a little hookup session or two. But it's totally fine, because they definitely do not have feelings for each other. Love doesn't exist after all. And then everything changes. A groom-to-be hires Sophie to object, but his fiancée is the woman who broke Max's heart. As Max wrestles with whether he can be a party to his ex getting hurt, Sophie grapples with the sudden realization that she may have fallen hard for her partner in crime. Abby, you did good. She knew. Sisters know best. Okay, let's see. This one is 292 pages. So I'm definitely going to start reading this today. I have a little bit of homework that I need to get done. I'm so excited. I'm going to text her right now. Or should I leave it a surprise on what books I've read? I'll probably text her and be like, oh my gosh, you literally nailed it with this one. I'm so excited. So I will show you clips of me reading this, and then I will have a final rating at the end. Okay, I just finished the first chapter in this, and I'm already liking it. It's already off to a good start. The first chapter, it already, like, the book starts off so strong with the wedding happening literally on, like, the first and second page, and the, what do they call it? The objector, I guess, literally everything happens within the first chapter, which I feel like just sets the book up. Like, you don't have to waste time reading about her, like, previous relationship, which is, like, the one that she was supposed to get married into. And so I feel like it's just already starting off in a good manner. So I will keep you guys tuned as I continue to read. Good morning, guys. I'm looking a little scary. I just woke up not too long ago. Also, if you have curly hair, you understand, like, sleeping on it, it just, like, is never gonna look good when you wake up. I honestly should put it up. Hold on. Okay, that's a little better. I'm not saying it's great. Not saying it's great. I am 20% into Happily Never After. And I just wanted to kind of sit and chat and give you guys my thoughts. This is, like, so crooked. Whatever. Is it? I, like, can't tell. Okay. Maybe. I am really liking it. I feel like it is just getting into kind of setting the plot up and setting the story up. Nothing major has happened yet. Also, this is kind of gonna be not really a spoiler, but, like, I might say some things that are about the story. So if you really don't want any spoilers, I will put on the screen where to fast forward to. But so far, so this book follows Sophie and Max, and Max has just asked her to be like an objectress with him. So like he'll be the objector, she'll be the objectress. And so they're getting ready to go to their first wedding together. So it hasn't happened yet, but I'm excited for it to happen because I think it will be like fun, and it's a wedding where they have to wear like jeans and boots, so totally outside of Sophie's style. So I think it'll be really interesting to read, but so far I like it. Like I said, I'm only 20% in, which is, let's see, 44 pages. I have had so much homework this week, and I'm going to a friend's cabin this weekend, so I've been focusing more on that than reading. But I'm going to try and finish this between today's Wednesday, so I'm going to try and finish it by today and tomorrow, so that on the way to the cabin I can like listen to an audiobook there and back, because it's kind of a far drive. And then hopefully next week start another one of the blind books. So that is kind of where I'm at, a little update on reading. I'm hoping obviously to read more today. I do think Abby and I are going to swing by the library though and just kind of browse. We have been going to the library a lot recently just because I've wanted to get my books for my school project from there, so I don't have to like buy any, and a lot of them on Libby like randomly were like bought. Also, I know I mentioned Libby earlier in this video, and if you don't know what Libby is, it is a library app that you can get on your Kindle and your phone, your iPad, whatever, and you essentially upload your library card to it, and then you can rent books digitally, which is awesome. I think because I have a Wisconsin library card, I can only get books in Wisconsin, like through public libraries in Wisconsin. So it's kind of like checking them out from the library. Like you still have to wait for people if like copies are in use and everything, but usually you can get them decently quick. However, there are times if you pick popular books, which I didn't know that this was like a very sought after book, but like this I'd been on hold since March and I still wasn't going to get it for like another 6 months. So ouch, I don't know, some books it's really great for, especially if you can like find like lucky day books where they're available right away. It's nice, but other times it's kind of more a pain. But I definitely recommend checking out your local library if you haven't been there in a hot minute. I had not been to our library in probably like 10 years. Like I don't know why I never thought to go there, but it's like, it's elite. I'm obsessed. And not that I have so many books on my physical TBR that I need to read on my actual bookshelf downstairs, and I'm like, I texted Abby this morning, I was like, I kind of just want to go to the library and browse around now that we don't have to pick books for my school project. It'll just be fun to go and browse books that I actually want to read and books that I personally don't have, but maybe I want. Like I know that they had the Rom-Commers by Catherine Center there a couple weeks ago. My sister actually got it. It was a lucky day book, so you could only read it. You only had 7 days to check it out, and she didn't have enough time to read it in that because she's a busy bee. But they just have fun books like that, or books that I've been wanting to read for a while but I just don't have on my personal TBR. Also, what is this hair doing? I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it. Okay, maybe she just needs a shower. But anyways, I am going to finish my coffee, continue reading a little bit, shower, and then probably go pick up my sister and maybe head to the library. So if I do, I will take you guys along and kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm like behind on this and everybody is using their public library, but I feel like lately it's just been like going to Barnes, getting Kindle Unlimited, or like buying books on my Kindle, but I really haven't seen a ton of people going to their library. So let's just browse, see what they have for the lucky day picks, see if anything kind of jumps out at me, because I need another book to add to my physical TBR, which is so untrue, especially because I'm trying to do this blind date with a book, but it could be fun. It could be fun. So we will see. Okay guys, I just got a package from Target, so I figured I would unbox it and show you all the non-exciting things that are in here. Most of this is for moving. I think I got a couple refills on things that I needed, but most of it is things I needed for moving. Okay, there's a lot in here. We got quart freezer bags, some glass cleaner, Clorox wipes, more micellar water. Let's see. All-purpose cleaner. Fun home essentials, you guys. Power wash. This stuff is so good, especially for like cleaning random things like white shoes. This stuff works. I got coffee filters because press and seal. I got a coffee pot. Oh, I really wanted a bun coffee pot, which most people probably don't even know what that is, but my parents have always had one and I love them, but they're so expensive. So we went with the Mr. Coffee. Got some aluminum foil. These crock pot liners are a lifesaver, so you don't have to clean the inside of your crock pot when you use it. I got some paper plates just to have, like, before we get dishes and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like paper plates are nice to have sometimes. I did get some Finish Jet Dry for the dishwasher, so it like dries your dishes. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok and thought I needed to have it. And then I restocked my toothpaste. I love Arm & Hammer. If you're weird about textures, probably not the toothpaste for you, but I really love this one. And then the last thing is Kleenex or tissues. So that is all. These big boxes right here are my bar stools, and I'm probably not going to open them until I like get moved in and everything, just because I don't know, I'm going back and forth because my mom's like, well, if you wait until you get there, then you have all those boxes that you have to dispose of, and after like a long day of moving, like you're gonna want to be able to just sit down on them. But my other thing is, moving with boxes is so much easier than moving with furniture already put together, because like these we can just slide in and then stack stuff on top of, but if they were like built into their chairs, you'd have to like maneuver them. So I think I'm gonna wait and then deal with the boxes and everything later. But I'm going to pack all this back in the box and just leave it. It's actually really nice that they like package these in bags so that nothing leaks on anything. So I'm just gonna leave everything in the bag, put everything back in the box, and probably just bring the box with me to the house when we get there. It's crazy to think that I will literally be living there in like 2 weeks. So it's getting bittersweet. I feel like I've lived on my own before, but it's been a couple years and I'm a homebody. I love my parents. I get along with them so well, and it's going to be bittersweet moving out because I don't know. I mean, this is the last time that I'll probably ever move out of my parents' house. Like, I'll probably never live with them again. So it is very, like, emotional for me because I love them. Oh my gosh, I'm like gonna cry. Anyways, that's all. Okay, you guys, back from the library. An exciting package did show up. It is my favorite hot sauce that you can only get in Hawaii. When we were there, I was there in May of 2023, and we actually brought some back for my sister and her husband and ended up loving it. And then my sister ended up ordering it from Kauai, and ever since then, like, my family's just been ordering it. It is so good. It is a green hot sauce and it has like a slight smoked flavor to it. I can link it in the description if you guys are interested. But it is literally the best hot sauce. I personally love to eat it on like anything breakfast related, so like eggs, breakfast burritos, avocado toast, anything like that. It is So good. So I just had to share that. But then I ended up finding 2 books at the library that I was interested in. They did have rom-comers by Catherine Center in the Lucky Day section, but you only get to check those out for 7 days. And with me being gone this weekend and really wanting to focus on finishing this and maybe another aligned book, I was like, I just don't think I have time for 7 days to read that book. So I got 2 that don't need to be returned. I'm also gonna kind of go like this so you can't see the public library that I go to. But this one is called Summer Reading by Jen McKinley, and this one is about a girl named Samantha who her family has a cottage on Martha's Vineyard, and she is in charge of kind of taking care of and chaperoning her stepbrother or half-brother, and he loves to go to the library because he is doing like robotics and stuff, so he like meets up with people there and like works on all of his robotics there. And Samantha ends up meeting the, let's see, what is he works at the library's interim director. He is there on the island because he's trying to figure like out his dad's story and like where he is, or like something like that. He's on a quest to find his father. So this one seems really cute. Obviously they're probably gonna fall in love, but actually Abby was the one that picked this up and showed it to me, and she's like, this is giving Summer of Broken Rules vibes, being on Martha's Vineyard and stuff like that. So excited to read that one. Both of these are young adult, by the way. And then the second one is Ride With Me, the glare is kind of bad, by Lucy Keating. And this one is actually about a girl named Charlie who does rideshare, so kind of like Uber or Lyft or something. And she is out driving, picking people up, and after a party one night she picks up Andre, which is her school's notorious party boy, and she ends up giving him a ride. And something happens where they make a deal where she is kind of forced to give him a ride whenever he needs one. And so I don't know, I just thought that this one sounded really good and really cute. I've never read a book about ride sharing or like where someone is a rideshare driver, so I don't know, I thought that one sounded really cute. Those are the 2 books that I got from the library. Honestly, the selection wasn't great today. Usually it is a little bit better, but people probably are just checking out books. So I have some homework that I'm going to sit down and do and try and crank out a little bit of that, and then I'm going to sit down and continue reading Happily Never After, I should say. I kind of want to see where I'm at and then see in the book. I love feeling how far I am in a physical book. Okay. Literally not far at all. So I need to get cooking on this book. Good morning, guys. I am on my way to run a couple errands quick. I have to run to the post office for my mom. If you don't know, she owns a Etsy business and makes like Kindle covers, baby clothes, hair, like scrunchies and stuff like that. So I think somebody ordered some Kindle covers or book covers, and I'm going to drop those off at the post office for her. But I just wanted to update you guys kind of on my reading, where I'm at in the book. I think I'm like 40-ish% of the way through, which honestly is pretty good. I've been very busy. I feel like a broken record saying this, but school has been so intense and I just have so much homework, and with me leaving this weekend tomorrow to go out of town for the weekend, I really need to get all of my stuff done. I think I have 3 more assignments that I for sure have to get done today. So I need to focus on that, but I really do want to continue reading and finish my book hopefully today, like this afternoon, so that I can get this video uploaded for you guys, because I have been gone off of YouTube for 4 weeks and I really don't want to push it out any longer, just because I miss making content, I miss uploading, I miss interacting with you guys. So I'm really hoping to get this uploaded today before I go out of town. And then my hope is to film at the cabin this weekend, the little girls weekend, what we're up to and all of that. So hoping we can do that. But I am liking the book so far. I literally found myself like gleaming at some parts. Like, honestly, it's nothing groundbreaking is happening, but I haven't read a book for my own enjoyment in so long that I think I'm just like eating this up and loving it. And Lynn Painter is pretty good about not being like too spicy. At least I haven't gotten there yet, if she is, in this book. But I don't know, it's just cutie. I love the characters, and like the whole idea of like crashing weddings is so funny, and like some shiz has gone down at some of the weddings. So it's been very entertaining. I'm liking it a lot so far. Like I said, I'm like 40-ish% of the way in. If I had to give it a rating right now, it would probably be like 3.5. However, that could go up if like the book continues to progress. I don't think it will go down. I just don't foresee it going down. But it could definitely go up to like a 4-star. I definitely don't think it's going to be a 5-star. But my rating right now would probably be between a 3.5 and a 4. So I will keep you guys updated. Hopefully I finish. I think I have, my Kindle said I have like around 3 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less actually. So it's 10 o'clock right now. So I'm hoping I can go home, get a couple things done for school, and then sit down and just crank it out and finish. So I will keep you guys updated. I am looking so sweaty, but I just got inside. I laid in the sun for a while and read on my Kindle, but I am over 50% of the way through this book. I think I have like 100 pages left, so I'm gonna go shower and get back to it and finish this book. I'm so excited. It is so good. A little update, this will be spoiler free just because I don't want to make you like skip ahead again, but it is so cute. I'm really loving the characters. I'm loving the plot. I honestly have never read a book about like wedding crashing, so it is like a new topic and it's fun and exciting, and I'm kind of finally getting to the part where, you know, maybe some romance is happening. So I'm excited to keep reading and see how Lynn finishes this book. But overall, it is like kind of bumping up to that 4-star range. I know earlier I said like I was sitting at like a 3.5, but I am really liking it. So I will keep you guys tuned on my final thoughts once I finish it. I just finished Happily Never After, you guys. This was so cute. I really enjoyed it. I am going to rate it, I think, a 3.75. It would have been a 4, but something in kind of like the middle-ish, like the last third of the book kind of annoyed me a little bit, but not enough to drop it down anything lower. But I think a 3.75 for this one. I thoroughly enjoyed reading this. Honestly, this was a great pick. I can't wait for Abby to read it because all of the books that she picked for this blind date with a book, she had never read, I don't believe. And so, like, she got them for us to both have. But this one was really fun. Thank you, Abby, for picking this and wrapping it and giving me the opportunity to do this because it was super fun. I can't wait to do the next one. Hopefully, maybe in like a couple weeks, I'll do this again and it'll just be like a fun little like monthly thing that I do. So 3.75, I really liked it. I can't wait for my sister to read it and kind of see what her vibe is on it as well. But that is all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you guys have read this, or if maybe you want to now. So anyways, thanks again, guys. I will see you in my next video.